Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My hair is a mess, don't know what to tell you. It doesn't really matter, but I figured I'd just address that off the bat. So, I'm mad. My family sometimes says that when I'm angry, I become either a hurricane or a shark. Stephanie Sue made a video about Nikocado Avocado. Now, Stephanie Sue has a mukbang channel. As far as I'm aware, Stephanie Sue hasn't really ever fully been in drama. In my opinion, she's not problematic. She's not the type of person who kind of is consistently in drama, which is something that we can't say about Nikocado Avocado. And one of the reasons why I'm also mad is at myself, because I gave him the benefit of the doubt back when Trisha Paytas and him had their little disagreement. But again, at the time, I had no reason to think he was dangerous in the way that now I think he might be. Stephanie Sue made a 47-minute video. I'm gonna put clips here and there, but I strongly suggest you go see the whole thing over there. I'll link it down below. Stephanie Sue essentially explained a little bit of why she's afraid of Nikocado Avocado. The title of the video itself is Why I'm Scared of Nikocado Avocado. And initially, I wasn't really sure what I was in for because I was like, okay, he's been messy, he's been kooky, but as far as I'm aware, I don't know of him being actually scary or a predator or whatever you want to call him. I didn't think it was at that level. After watching this video, if there's something I really despise, it's people who take advantage of their power. Hence why I talk about pedophiles, criminals, whatever the case may be, because I find that one of the most disgusting things. She showed proof of Nikocado's toxic behavior. The thing is, I tend to try and give people the benefit of the doubt because everyone will at some point be in a scandal. Sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it's not, and I don't really want to draw the bottom line from one scandal. Of course, it depends on what it is, but I'm talking about petty things that aren't someone being dangerous. Hence why Stephanie Sue's video changed my mind, because if I think someone's dangerous, then I'll draw a line. Stephanie Sue showed conversations that she had with Nikocado that showed him to be weirdly aggressive and frankly, allegedly, a blackmailer. Because what happened is that Stephanie Sue, Nikocado Avocado, and then another YouTuber who does mukbangs, Zach Choi, were collaborating. So they collaborated for a day, and within that day, Stephanie Sue said that Nikocado was pressuring her to talk about some drama that happened a while ago, and that drama doesn't even really matter because what happened then happened then. The point is that he was trying to force her to essentially share things she didn't want to share with the public.
Hopefully you can trust me now.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
One thing I want to clarify, the prior drama was centered around a video made by Shukbong where the basic gist is that tension was created between Stephanie Sue and another mukbanger called Veronica Wang. This is important because Stephanie had shared some things about her and Veronica to Nikocado, so when he was talking about spilling the tea, he was talking about what happened with Veronica Wang, and Stephanie did not want to share that. She shared that with him as a friend, not as tea for the public to know.
He wanted me to make a video on my side of the story. I had told him that I wasn't involved. I don't think I need to make a video. It was just back and forth of that. And so I started opening up, and obviously the conversation did lead to Shukbong and Veronica. And I feel like in any other situation, I would never want to put this online. But because I feel like this is something that he's kind of holding over my head right now, kind of twisting my words, I just want to share with you some things that I shared with him. And it has nothing to do with Shukbong. And it is also another reason why I never made a video about this in the first place. And we were in the car, and the topic of what we were going to talk about in the talking mukbang came up. And this is kind of when I first felt really uncomfortable because Nick said it very assertively, we're going to talk about Veronica and we're going to spill all the tea. And I was kind of confused because I was like, oh, whoa, what? And so I was immediately like, no. And then he went, but why'd you tell me yesterday that you wanted to then? And so I thought back to what happened yesterday, and prior to filming my mukbang for my channel, he had mentioned, you know, I think that we need to talk about Shukbong because you know everyone's going to be talking about it in the comments. And I don't know why I believed it. I said, oh yeah, I mean, I guess it's weirder if we just act like it never happened. And so I felt like I was comfortable mentioning Shukbong, addressing it to the capacity of me and Nick. Yes, this is how we met, through a Shukbong video, but we have no ill will towards each other. It's all over, we're friends now, you know. I felt like I would never tell him that I wanted to talk about Veronica and specifically spill the tea, it had always been about shukbang. We started filming the noodle mukbang. We sat down, he was in the middle of us, and we started eating these nuclear noodles. And the first 30 minutes, honestly, they went amazing. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, that car ride was important, because like we were honestly having a really, really good time for like the first half. And then Nick brought up the conversation of shukbang, but he brought it up in a way, and I know that the full footage is not out there. He did it in a way, I don't remember his exact wording, but it was in a...
What did you want to share? Or do you change your mind now?
I just feel like
you
maybe,
said you wanted to talk to your viewers with me here, but because you never talked to any of your viewers.
And I just remember feeling just shocked.
And her and Nikocado had built a friendship also because Stephanie Soo had shared with him about her being assaulted in her own home and how it made her paranoid and how she had a security system. This becomes important later, so remember the security system. So she felt comfortable enough to have him in her own home, which is a big deal if you're assaulted in your own home and you're paranoid. Letting someone in is a big deal. While he was at her home, she saw footage after of him taking pictures of her home. I think that's really creepy and I think that's really invasive considering, but that's not even the worst, and I still think that's really creepy to do.
The only thing I can do is check what I have of security footage, and I went through all of Saturday when he was at my house. He was here for about 5-ish hours, and out of those 5 hours that he was here, I used the restroom once. And during that time that I slipped away to the restroom very, very quickly, the one time that I did, without letting me know what he was doing, he took multiple pictures inside my house. And then immediately he started looking around at the ceiling. I didn't have any cool light fixtures up there. I just don't know what else would be up there other than security cameras.
The second day they were supposed to collab again, Stephanie Soo didn't want to collab because she'd felt uncomfortable. And frankly, you can see the tension in the video because Nikocado posted the video and you can see the tension. She showed clips within her video too. And I felt uncomfortable watching them, frankly. It made me just want to shrivel into myself because I'm like, this seems really inappropriate. And the thing that disgusted me more is that Nikocado posted, I guess, some kind of bait on his Instagram. He had an Instagram post where he was saying that he wanted to expose tea on someone, kind of fueling this idea of, oh, I have this information that the public doesn't know that I'm gonna air out. Let me just clear one thing up. There is a difference between you airing information that is private in order to save someone, aka if someone messages you some weird shit and they're a pedophile or they admitted to a crime, that's a different thing than you sharing information of someone venting about their friend or venting about family problems. Difference, because one of them is private and it doesn't affect anyone else apart from them, and the other one is to help protect people. Does that make sense? He wants to air information that she shared that has nothing to do with anyone but herself. So if you're venting about your family, if you're venting about a friend, whatever the case may be, that should not be aired publicly. There's no reason for it.
I felt like anything will be used against me, and I felt like anything I say, even Nick Stop, he would use it and make an exposing video or threaten me with it. I don't know. I was just scared. Whoever I knew wasn't here anymore. I just felt like it wasn't the same Nick I knew. He knew that I was uncomfortable. He knew I didn't want to talk about this, but he kept going. And so at what point does my uncomfort or does my feeling even matter to him?
If Stephanie Soo knows that there's some tension between her and Nikocado is consistently posting things saying, I'm gonna expose this person, I'm gonna post tea, an indirect way of telling Stephanie, hey, I'm gonna do this thing, so you better watch it, which is an indirect threat. Potentially direct, but he didn't like tag her, so I guess it's not direct except for her. I don't like that. Aside from that, he also gaslighted and manipulated her when she canceled the collaboration the next day due to her discomfort, called her 8 times, he texted her blocks of text. These are things that manipulators do, and I frankly related to that because it makes me deeply anxious when people bomb me with shit like that. And Stephanie even showed camera footage of herself at home freaking the fuck out when all this was happening because it is anxiety inducing. It's horrible when someone makes you feel like you did something wrong when you're not the one who did something wrong, so then you start questioning, did I do something wrong? And I don't think Stephanie Soo did anything wrong.
Hey guys, sorry I've been in and out of sleep all afternoon after staying up late after getting back. I don't think I'll be able to film any collabs today. I'm feeling really sick and I realized I had a few sponsors due before year end that are really time sensitive. I'm so sorry, I hope you guys understand, but I'm really happy that we knocked some out yesterday. And I put my phone down, I put it on silent, and these are the next messages I got. You just now realized? Stephanie, I have been sitting here for 5 hours. When you were going in and out of sleep, you should have picked up the phone and given me a call, not leave me hanging. You didn't like it when Veronica did that to you. So no, I'm sorry, I do not understand. I texted him back. I am so sorry for making you feel that way. I sincerely apologize. I was so drained and slightly out of it this morning, and I'm so upset I didn't call you back earlier because I would never want you to feel like I don't respect your time. Again, I'm truly sorry. And out of respect for our developing friendship, I do want to be transparent and let you know I was uncomfortable with yesterday's video. I'm so sorry if I let you think or miscommunicated in any way that I wanted to talk about Veronica, but I truly did not. I mentioned that I wouldn't mind addressing you and me as it pertains to Shukbang, that neither of us had any hard feelings towards each other after what happened. And I did give you my perspective on what happened when we hung out, and I felt as if it was misrepresented in the video. I've mentioned to you many times that although Veronica and I aren't friends, and I am hurt or annoyed by some things that happened between us, I have absolutely no ill will towards her, and I feel some compassion for her situation since I've gotten to know her prior. Again, I understand this is your video, and I respect your feelings about the situation, but this is how I feel. Again, I'm sincerely so sorry for not getting back to you in time this morning, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay, and I'm so sorry for this morning. He texted me back, then why did you tell me at your house that you wanted to address it on my channel? Also, why are you texting this to Zach? I messaged you privately. And I responded, I want to address the issue here since all three of us were in the video, and I also owe Zach an apology for this morning and not keeping him updated on the schedule. I'm so sorry for any inconveniences I've caused. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry if I made you feel that way. I wanted to let you know because I didn't know that there was a gap of miscommunication and understanding between us till the middle of that video we were filming. I was okay with talking about Shukbang as it pertains to just you and me. Again, I apologize for any misunderstanding there could have been. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay, and I'm so sorry again for this morning as well. He responded with, you already talked to Zach this morning, but ignored me for 5 hours after that. Don't play games. I texted it back and I said, again, I'm so sorry if there was any miscommunication and if I made you feel that way. I wanted to take this time to clarify miscommunication about the video because I didn't know there was a gap in understanding till the middle of filming the video. And to apologize for this morning. I truly am so sorry. I know that I impacted your schedule today and I'm so sorry about that. He said, awesome. So which day would you like to reschedule for? And I responded, I know that you're in LA for only a couple more days and have a lot scheduled and I'm so sorry for today. Sorry. I do have to get back to you since I do have approaching deadlines and I know my fiance already had things planned for me and the doggos for the holidays. Again, I'm so sorry for today and I hope you're able to enjoy the rest of your day. And he responded with, literally at any point in this conversation, you could have resumed with our videos planned for tonight. Please talk to me. Zach told me he wants to be left out. I reached out 6 times already. Please talk to me there. The text messages that he sent, please give me a call. I got your group message, but it would be nice to talk to you here. Can you give me a call, please? I haven't heard from you personally since yesterday, and I feel we need to chat. You only message things to the group chat, but not to me here. This is going to be my last time reaching out for the evening. I'm feeling hurt. Please talk to me, not through Zach.
I see some comments that were saying, you know, you should have just left if you were uncomfortable. And it's like, if someone gives you the off feeling that they're going to take it out on you in some way, whether it's indirect blackmail or sharing personal information or whatever the case may be, it's sometimes not as simple as just walk away. Because if someone makes you feel like you upsetting them will cause them to do something irrational, you're gonna try to appease them. I don't think it's as simple as, oh yeah, just walk out. Because at the same time, you care about this person because you're friends, so it's not like you just want to be like, okay, fuck you, goodbye. And especially not if they know personal information of yours, which they could easily release, which is what it seems like Nikocado might be planning to do. I don't like this behavior. I don't support that type of behavior. unsubscribed, unfollowed. Honestly, I think he should just apologize directly to Stephanie. I really hope he doesn't post anything of her private information because it's no one's business. I really am disgusted by this type of manipulation, and it irks me because a lot of the times I've seen him play victim, and now I'm kind of thinking back on all the times he has played victim, and I'm like, is he really though? You know, like, is there more that we don't know? Because if Stephanie hadn't made this video, none of us would know he was doing this to her, so who knows how much other people might not want to say, because it is scary to just talk about these problems out loud and have yourself be criticized. Honestly, I don't even consider this drama because manipulation, gaslighting, that's no joke. That's not someone shading an eyeshadow palette or something. So I hope she's doing okay. Frankly, I saw a lot of supportive comments on her video, so I hope at least she feels like people are on her side, but Nikocado has a lot of thinking to do, because if you think it's okay to do that to someone that is your friend, what would you do to someone who's your enemy? Like, that's really concerning to me. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.